Hey everybody, we're back. I am Lana the Human, and I'm accompanied today by...
Minus Hero.
And let us get back into this, because we have a lot of stuff to do in this game.
Apparently.
Okay. So, yeah, see, we have so much stuff to do, we don't even have time to change our clothes. Let's get out
See you later.
into the world.
Have fun.
See you later. Alright. So what we can do is we can go to, see, I forgot already. We can go to the police station and listen to that interrogation. Vroom. So flying, I'm gonna talk to the desk sergeant. I'm just gonna waltz right in there.
Are you even a cop?
Nope, I'm a friend of the cop.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm glad you get special rights for that.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing. I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy, anyway? Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning to Jackson Square. Pushing coke? He knows something. Call it detective's instinct. Detective's instinct. Got it. All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Oh, come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look. I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes. Like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murder?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection. Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Or if I can send a message. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Take him back to detaining, would you, Tony?
Tony says, okay.
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum and damn the civil rights. Can I quote you on
Good
that?
cop, bad cop. Alright.
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book I made. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it. It certainly is.
Yeah, so just
I'll see
lie.
what I can
you know?
do.
No biggie. Well, that means... Oh, all of a sudden the music comes back. You know, there was definitely... Alright, let's see if I can boosty this up a little bit. boosty this up. Alright, so, do we have anything we can give this guy? I do not want those tweezers. All I want is to... Alright, I can't scroll down.
This is the...
I got it! Alright. So, in the last video, I guess I talked to that, artist guy in Jackson Square, so maybe... Don't let me see if I can get anything.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Ask him about some stuff. Insult him. I forgot about that.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
Status.
It sure as hell ain't going well. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Alright.
What do you know about the Voodoo Murders?
Lots. Can you be more specific?
I feel like I already asked all these questions.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
Sure, no
Sounded
problem.
a lot like Eeyore there. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Eeyore Gabriel. Okay, so let's head out. Really? You're not gonna open the door? You're just gonna stand there facing the coats like
Well,
an idiot?
I'll be seeing you.
Ciao, baby.
You are not in Italy.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. No, you walk awfully slow. Speed is already up to like 1 billion steps per second. Oh, whatever. Okay, so now we can go to Tulane University and watch that little thingy, or we have Miss Casanew's place, I believe. Wherever that may be. Oh, little donkey. Alright, let's try her.
Yes? Who is it?
See, I was gonna say something like, quit nicotine gum, or, you know, learn about the health hazards of lung cancer, because it sounds like you've got some bad cigarette addiction there, but, I'm writing an article on voodoo, that will not,
I have some
Let's try.
fine magazine subscriptions for sale.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
I've got some great pet supplies. Coochie coo little doggy.
Castro has everything he needs. Don't you, Castro?
Thanks a lot, Castro.
land shark.
Wrong
Oh,
house,
no.
never mind.
Fine. Good day.
Alright. Well, what do I got in my handy? Oh, conveniently I have that priest uniform I stole from the church the other day.
All
Why
right,
not?
but this is private.
I'm talking to you, game player.
Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Well, Father, you should be ashamed of yourself being so ill-groomed.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure the bishop would never approve. You can just go get a haircut before you come calling on me again. I know my duty, Father, but a priest seeking contributions should take pains to represent the church with respect.
Uh-oh. Wow.
And she's gonna make you work for it.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, always carrying around my hair gel.
The things I do for my art.
Indeed.
That's
Hi,
hilarious.
it's me, you know. Look, I got a haircut in 2
Yes.
seconds.
Who is it?
Father McLaughlin.
It's Father
to see you.
McLaughlin to see
That
you.
was a terrible Irish accent, I'm
I
sorry.
see you've taken my advice, Father. I didn't mean to be harsh, but the church is the church.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Come in, Father. Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Just want to interrogate you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days the city is overrun with people with no heritage at all. No offense, Father, but it's true. But the French, naturellement, will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, Father, I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Well, I guess we better get right
What
to
can
it,
you
huh?
tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750.
Yeah, I
so
got that
I
part.
know more than most.
Okay.
Voodoo
Well-
people are all over this city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice. Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on the clothes. You have to be so careful. But I know their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too, and I can counteract their evil spells.
Sounds like a pretty good Christian there, huh?
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
It's just plain evil. It's dangerous to even discuss it.
Well, alright, how about discussing
What do you
voodoo
know
murders
about
then?
the voodoo murders?
Voodoo
Voodoo
murders. Ha! They are nothing new to me, Father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the streets. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here in this room. But I try not to let them know about me. That's the best way.
Alright.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
They'll hear you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleanians are of French origin, you know.
I got that part.
My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came
I
here from
know.
France.
I know.
The Creole society used to be so gay in New Orleans. Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes. They're evil creatures. Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
Of course
Right,
you don't.
thanks. What can you tell me about St.
About
John's
St. John's
Eve?
Eve?
St. John's Eve? Mais oui. I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at Sandwich Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness, worse than All Hallows Eve. They will corrupt anything, Father.
They? They who?
Oh, you know.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sankor means?
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not, Father, n'est-ce pas?
It means don't eat the chili.
No, I don't.
Just as I thought. You shouldn't talk about things you don't understand.
Okay. Don't have to get all attitude.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, her? I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen. Ah! My great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knew the truth about her.
Okay.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
No, I won't say anything more. Not to you, Father. I'm sure you mean well, but you are an outsider.
Lady, you are an enthralling conversationalist.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Alright.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Do you know anything about snakes?
It would be bad.
Okay.
Tell me more about...
It's,
Okay.
What can you tell me?
you know, I can stroll the streets of the French Quarter and see in my mind's eye the way it used to be. It was wonderful in the old days.
What can you tell me about...
I don't.
Alright, fine. Whatever, lady. What else can we do here? Do you know what these strange symbols
Does
mean?
this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Alright, whatever.
The
Baby, this
painting
is on the wall.
behind the couch is a Madonna and Child. Madame seems to like candles. Gabriel wonders if these two are specialties of Mr. Walker's shop. There's an old-fashioned jewelry box on the coffee table. The
Interesting.
tea service has been polished recently. Madame uses it with her Creole sisters, perhaps?
Alright. I think I gotta do more here, but I don't really...
Well, madame, I must be going.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
I'm not going back on the street looking like this.
I don't blame you. Alright. Well, maybe it would be helpful to learn a bit more about voodoo at this African religions lecture here. Oh, we did something right.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name, voodoo, voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems had.
Muslim?
Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders.
It looks like he's doing a little dance on stage.
This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few
Doesn't he?
more.
Yeah.
Looks like
Say,
he's
for
grooving,
example,
like he's
yeah,
stepping.
of course.
Virgin Mary.
Hey.
At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices. Animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers.
Should
Now,
we be taking notes?
let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
I'll have to
Fascinating guy.
Copy from you after class.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa, and this is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezruli, the mistress of love, Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death, Agwe, the spirit of water, Legba,
Hold on, get
Spirit
it,
of the
Molly, get it?
crossroads.
We already met this girl, right?
and the cruelest and
That
most dangerous,
sounds like a coincidence,
Ogun
doesn't it?
Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
A tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Hounfours. Their priests, Hungun or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo Hounfour, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a bebe, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's bebe is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special Loa. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa,
Let me
a
demonstrate.
head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa,
That
Sounds like
knife
kielbasa.
gives me the chills.
The ritual whip, or fouet cache. And the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mamaloa for specific magical rituals. The Mamaloa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. Mamaloa is the supreme woman. She... butterflies. Fireflies.
Oh, wow.
Well, you got the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
Firelight. No,
There we go.
Gabriel? What? I can't see. Gabriel, get in. Can't. It's too small for me. You must get in, Gabriel. It's not mine. Too small. Hide, Gabriel. Hide.
Coffin?
No, no. Let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God, sorry.
Well, that's embarrassing. On that note, we will let Gabriel wake up a little bit and join us for the next video in which we can possibly chase after this guy and learn more about voodoo. See you later.